kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been healing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm mocking, stepping, repping, flow electric. Time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us. Still ride with a cook in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions. Go to the high up. These ain't come from the cause. We different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes. I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force. Just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
It wasn't easy, but nothing is. No. When I feel heavy metal, and I feel that I need when I lie and I'm easy all of the time, but I'm never sure why. When I was young, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. When I feel heavy metal.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
Spencer Schrader, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
And we are underway from Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. This goes out wide from Mixon. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense, and they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. For this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Texans at 9-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Play action. Stroud now to Mixon on the check down. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. But just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense is moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they took one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read, and it certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Got his man down. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Stroud and company going for it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
On the quick, right? Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to get the football back at their own 17. Looking to put a drive together. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. Up to the 20. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
And it is caught. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
There's a nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 55 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Go! 19 Tiger.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No wonder he's taking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Doctor.
25-yard line.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
All right.
From the go to give to Mixon. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Stroud out of the gun here. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. The throwing again is Stroud. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On the quick. 19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
This right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Houston would give them the season sweep. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 69 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
First down, Colts.
They run once more with Taylor. To about the 26 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
2 yards on the play. And the Colts first down.
Here we go. Go, Rig. Go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. It was Daniil Hunter to make the play in the backfield.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 6, go.
Now Jones. To the left side, he's got Warren, the tight end. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
Texans nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That's another Texans first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
4 yards.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
All right.
Here goes Stroud again. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
The Texans will line up for the 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. This is going to be taken in by the Colts. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
It's all about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Taylor. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That second down play nets a -4. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Stroud working out of the gun. And the RPO will keep it himself.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Tony, 11.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now. Because
it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Jalen Noel, 55 yards. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point conversion.
Stroud to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Score 17. Texans 12.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
you're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Running left, Taylor. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. At point